Record. Hi, guys. Welcome to our Momentum Monday call. Super excited about it because today was just a wonderful, amazing, incredible day. So we're going to start off. So I'll give a share, and I'd love to hear from some of your guys' shares because I know you guys have had some pretty exciting news for a bunch of you today. So love to start the card just highlighting our wins, right? So as we come to the end of the last 6 weeks, to the beginning for some of you of our healthy journey, to a continuation of your healthy journey. Basically, there's been a lot of wonderful things that have happened over the last 6 weeks. A lot of connections, a lot of really great relationships that are building, and not just relationships with each other, but relationships with ourselves, relationships with how we deal with things, relationships with how we're identifying who we are and what it means to be healthy and beautiful. So there's been a ton of wins there. So gonna start. I'll go through. Does anyone have any wins they want to share? Who wants to come off mute right away? Something burning at ya? Oh. Anyone? Not at the moment? Okay. I'll leave it with you guys because I know you all have them. And as much as you're inspired by everyone else's wins, they happen by us sharing our own, right? So we're like, oh yeah, that's so great. We get to contribute and build that. So I'm going to leave it with you guys. I know some of you are going to share by the end of the call. So what I want to talk today about really quickly is actually a mindset piece. So we've talked all about fats, talked about carbs, we've posted thousands of pictures of food and sweaty selfies and all these wonderful things. And I want to talk a little bit about our mindset and what it means to have a committed mindset, how powerful that is, right? So the big thing, you guys, with having like a focused mindset and some shifts you can make to help you accomplish your goals. So most of us are aware of the importance of having the right mindset for accomplishing our goals. Do you think that it's possible just by thinking positive tips and thoughts and believing in yourself that you can actually accomplish more goals than you used to? You guys think that? Yeah? Yeah, it is. We can actually accomplish a lot of our goals. So a couple of things I want you to think of, some paradigm shifts. So just changing our language, because a very common mistake that we make is some of the language we use. And I actually want to give a huge shout out to Ms. Kelly. We were over there for dinner earlier this weekend, and they made like the most phenomenal ribs. Like it was just fantastic, and ribs and baked beans, and it was awesome. And we were served. And it's not often I get served a plate, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of food. So I didn't finish my plate. It took me a lot because that cornbread was amazing, but I was like, no, that was more than a portion. Matt finished all of his. And Kelly, when she asked him, and I think she was his saving grace because we heard it. She said, do you need more food? Not do you want more food right away, right? Like instantly, just the one word from want to need changes your complete response. Did I want more food? Absolutely. Absolutely, I did. Did I need more food? No. So sometimes just the simple changing out of one word to another will completely empower you by empowering your mind. So the words we use are so powerful. So I want you guys to think of a couple different ones. So first off, turn I'll try into I'll do, right? A wobbly commitment is a very common mistake in in a mindset mistake. How do you know the difference between the two of them, right? So if you think about your goal, your mindset is that you'll try things out, see what happens. Your commitment is a little on the shaky side. If, however, you decided that you're fully committed and you're going to accomplish this goal no matter what, it's a completely different story. Because once you've committed yourself, you've like given yourself the complete power to persist through any setbacks, to challenge every single one of your excuses, and to simply not accept failure as an option. So by just saying I'll try to I'll do, if you're going to do it, you're just going to do it. So as Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. So that's one shift you can make. The next is making sure you have a growth mindset, right? Who here has heard like the terminology of like a fixed mindset into a growth mindset? This language some of us are familiar with? Absolutely. Something we always need to remember. something we always really need to remember. So the biggest thing is people with a fixed mindset believe that they're born with it, right? I can tell you, I was told that my whole life. I was born with baby making hips. I was born big boned. It was in my genes. And if I looked at all of my family heritage, you could betcha I figured I was going to be extremely overweight with diabetes and sleep apnea, because pretty much every one of my family above me, that's where they're at, right? And it's the truth. And it can be scary to see that and then be told at the same time that it's in your genes. Because then you go, well, you give up. You fixed. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm helpless, right? So a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A growth mindset says, if I'm willing to do the learning, I can accomplish anything. If I'm willing to put in the effort and, educate myself or develop this skill, I can do anything. A fixed mindset means you're born an athlete. A growth mindset means I can train my butt off to become an Olympian. There's a huge difference in how you approach things, right? Next is focusing on the journey as much as the destination. Who here feels like we've celebrated some of our journey throughout this last 6 weeks? Right? There's a hand up behind my head. Right? The biggest thing is really focusing on the journey, enjoying it, being proud of all the small wins. Because if all you're focused on is the destination, do you think you're going to celebrate all the wins along the way? No, because you don't even see them. So it's really focusing on that journey, developing a love for the path that you're choosing. Because that's how you get to stay. You get to stay with it because you've fallen in love with the process of getting there, which means that, heck, when you get there, you're like, okay, what's next? You just get to smash through the next set of goals. So really find that you focus on the journey more than anything. And the next one, the last one, probably the biggest one, is don't move away from your perceived weaknesses. Move towards your goals. Don't be like, okay, I'm strengthening this weakness or I'm getting better at something, right? Think about where you're going, right? So do you want to lose weight because you hate your body, or are you motivated to be healthy as you can be? Which one of those do you think is going to just naturally, emotionally propel you forward? I hate the way I look. Don't love myself. I'm so disappointed with where I am. Emotionally, what kind of feelings does that give us? Which generally lead to what kind of results? Versus saying, I'm so, I'm living the best life that I can. And every day I'm treating myself positive. And every day I'm feeding myself nutritious foods because I want better energy and I'm excited to be the healthiest version of me possible. One of them is uplifting and empowering, and one of them is completely deflating and negative. So if you're starting out with negativity, you're not going to, I'm not going to answer that for you. How far do you think you're going to go? If you start off on a negative, like with a sprained ankle to start, how far are you going to go? So really empower yourself, just focusing on the goal and why you want to achieve that goal and who you're going to be when that goal is accomplished, not all the things that you find wrong in yourself right now. Because just by the thought process, you just attract more of them into your life. So that's kind of what I want to talk a little bit about today. So a couple little mindset shifts. So I hope that helps you guys, because as we go into the next 6 weeks, as we go into the next challenge, as we go into the next year, there's going to be lots of things. There's going to be lots of things that come up that are going to challenge you. And are you going to be a trier or a doer? Right? Are you going to be stuck thinking this is my loop and yeah, I always do good, but then I end up putting it back on? Or you can have a growth mindset saying, no, I'm not that person and I'm going to learn my way through this. I'm going to build a new skill set. I'm going to figure this out. Even if it takes me 15 tries, I'm going to figure it out. And so that's really important, just having that commitment, you guys. I'm so excited for so many of us as we roll right into the next one. Like today, doing the weigh-ins of people that came in today, the excitement behind I can't wait for the next challenge. It was yeah, these are great, but man, do you know where I'm going next? And that was so cool to see that kind of energy and that kind of buzz and that kind of feeling, because it was let's keep going. I'm loving this journey. I'm feeling good. People are, there's Nicker's having her burger and fries tonight. And you know what? She's already got her meal plan for the rest of the week because she's going out to celebrate. We've got a couple bottles of wine. We got some birthday parties. But every single person responded with, yeah, and tomorrow I'm back on track. Because being back on track, you haven't been restricting yourself to the point that you're not happy. Back on track means I'm learning a new lifestyle that I'm really enjoying and I feel good about. And that's what I want you guys to continue plugging into, is as we go through this and as you go back to back challenges, learning that we're healthy because we love it and the feeling we have and how we feel about ourselves and the energy and the confidence and all that goodness it brings. And you'll just get more of it. And yeah, it's good. It's so good. So with that, if you guys have any feedback on that, I'd love to hear about it. So let's do some shares now. Now that the table's been opened, it's a little bit warmer conversation. Did anything from those 4 mindset shifts, did that resonate with anybody, or do you have a share of something that's changed for you over the last 6 weeks? Yes, I see some face nods. Who wants to come off mute? Natalie.
So when I work out, I always listen to motivational videos in the morning, which is the mindset, and it's working. And one thing that I heard on one of those videos was, in the first thing in the morning that we all do is we open our eyes. The next thing is to always think about the bad stuff that happened yesterday. So stop doing that by smiling. So it's the weirdest thing. Did I say this last week? I don't know. Okay. It's the weirdest thing ever. But tomorrow morning, when you all wake up and open your eyes, smile. It is weird. And it works. I don't know. Just smile. And so that I do that before I even put my feet on the ground and say, thank you for waking me up today. But I always smile now. And it's not as weird as it used to be. But that was one of my changing mindset moments, is just to smile when I wake up. So I think everybody should do that tomorrow morning.
Yes. Yes, I'm totally taking on that challenge. I think everyone should take on that challenge, because just like, oh, it's so cool. And you can see the smile still beaming. It goes from like morning to night. It's awesome. Yay. Thank you for that share, Natalie. That's awesome. Does anyone else have a share they'd like to throw out there? Erin?
I'll share. So mine came with my workout, and normally I'm like, okay, like I'll just do till this point and then I'll stop, or I'll do this twice and stuff, and then I'll just stop. And I find that like working out by myself, I like give up a lot faster. But lately, like a couple weeks, maybe a week ago, I worked out with my husband and I stopped after like the midway point because I was tired and sore, but I pushed through to the end. And then today, again, like I was running and I was like, oh, I'll just do 3 kilometers today. I'm sore from yesterday. But then I got to 3 kilometers and I was like, no, I can do this. And I just kept running, and like I hit my 5, which is where I wanted to be. So I was very excited. And that's like, I found that like just recognizing all the work that I put in and making the changes, like I'm propelling myself to want to keep going. So that's my win.
That's awesome. I love that win. The momentum, right? Just like, no, I'm going to keep going, and you build those. Yay. That's an awesome win. Thanks, Erin. Erin is doing the Jessica Martel run, like a bunch of us are. So she's running for 5K. So that's super cool. Love it. Love it. Does anyone else have a share? We'll take one more. Who's got a burning share? I'll call one of you out, just so you know. Miss Sarah, do you have a share for us? Oh, unmute. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I was talking to you earlier about how I found that I've really increased my cardio just through the workout program I'm doing, and I know that also has a lot to do with eating properly and having the right fuel to fuel my workouts. but I was really proud of myself because I've upped my weights about 5 pounds in each like each exercise, and I've also not had to do any modifying for the cardio stuff, so I was pretty proud of all that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I see Erin clapping. Claps, yay! That's awesome. Thank you. So you guys, with that, I'm going to kind of go through like the submitting of the photos because I know everyone is excited about that part. So photos are due by Wednesday. So Wednesday at noon, photos need to be into nourishmornville@gmail.com. So you email them into there as a collage. So you've already sent in your photos, so I have your befores. So if you've lost them, I can email them back to you. That's why you send them in for accountability and also just a backup, just in case. So what you want to do is you want to take your 3 photos. I use the Canva app, Pic Collage. There's a whole bunch of them. I think Pic Collage is the easiest one to use because it comes you can preset like the collage that it's going to put together for you. And I'll just show you guys. I'll flip open here. I've got a couple to show you guys. Do a quick share screen. So this is Nikki's challengers that just finished up. So I was just voting on hers. So these are some that you can see that it's in, flip over so I can see. Can you guys see Tara Lynn here? So it's just the 3 and the 3. And you want to make sure that you can just pick a collage, put your name on it. So you see how Kara's name is here. The date's not as important. It's making sure, you guys can't see the screen? Oh, okay, I see. What screen do you see then? Oops. Okay, let me try again. One more. This one, share. Can you see Kara now? Yes? Okay. So you can see Kara there. She's got the 6 photos, right? So if you just pick a collage app, you can just throw them in together. The big thing is making sure your name is on the photo because as the coaches flip through, you want to make sure your name. So this one is Pic Collage. So you guys can see this right on here. It's just an easy app you can download on your phone. You just drop the photos in. Make sure that you've got your name on the photo so that as the judges flip through, they can see it. Okay, so that you can see it's pretty simple, straightforward. I'll stop sharing now. So you want to put your photos, your 3 front and back. If you only took side and front, or if you only took front, whatever photos you have. The biggest thing is, you guys, good lighting. Okay, so good lighting and generally like not big things surrounding in the background, right? So you want like a solid-ish, if possible, background. If you've got lots of stuff going on in the background, like if you take it in the kitchen with the counter, you don't get to see as much. So you just want a nice solid background. Most of you have taken your pictures like that if you've taken it at the club. And then just put them in the 3 and the 3, your name on the collage. And then when you send the email in, send it with your weight and your inches as well. Cool. Does that make sense to everybody? So then all you got to do is email it into nourishmornville@gmail.com. They have to be in by Wednesday. Voting gets sent out to all the other coaches. And then on Friday, we have recognition. So Friday at the club at 6 o'clock, I'm putting together the event right away. It's our little recognition gala. So yes, please feel free to dress up. You can absolutely stick on jeans and a nice shirt. I know we love our yoga pants, but this is an opportunity. If you felt like getting dressed up, you can. We're going to have some aloe spritzers, some celebration, and really just you guys celebrating all of you guys. We'll have our shirts ready to go out. We've got our prizes. We've got our cash prizes going out. So the big thing I really want to do is you guys put out an open invitation to invite people to come join us this evening. So this is a great opportunity for friends and family to come. Kathy, I'll get to that in 2 seconds. The biggest thing is friends and family to come, because this is how our community builds, right? We all love the accountability, and we want to make sure that we continue to share for others. So please invite friends and family to come celebrate with you. Come see all the hard work, you guys, because you guys deserve it. This is a part of the process. This is a part of the journey. This is really celebrating all of the wins. All of the wins. You guys took on something really cool, really big, and you've been solid and committed throughout the whole thing. The page is still active and the challenge is over, right? So really just take this time to get out of your comfort zone, invite some people to come celebrate with you. You deserve it. You deserve all the high fives and all of the hugs and all of the happy smiles. So that is my challenge to you, is to just invite a couple people to come join you. Friday night, we will have our recognition gala, and you want to make sure your photos are in. So if you guys do have any questions, I'm at the club all week as usual, but send me a messenger, and then I can get back to you with any of that. And yeah, that's pretty much our call for the night. Everyone good? Thumbs up, we understand. Oh, Kathy, current weight in total inches or total total loss and inches. Yeah, so how much you've lost and how many inches. And if you know your body fat from the scale, if you did record that too. And if you did get it at the club today, I'll just send you a picture of it if you didn't grab a picture of it yourself. So just send me that message. I'll make sure you get it. And then it all comes together in the one email. Good? Yes? Okay, you guys, I'll take everyone off mute. Happy Monday! And guess what? We're back on call next week as we launch the next challenge. So
everyone, unmute all.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.